Let's start the chapter. Okay, human resource management. We're already done with the planning, and now we're in the field of the organizing and leading. Here where we are, and then we do the leading and controlling. So in the field of human resource management and management function, we need to know the human resource management process. What is that? And it's about the human resource is about identifying and selecting um, components, competent employees. That's one thing. Providing employees with a resource and knowledge and skills to do their jobs, and ensuring that the organization retains their investment in the competent and high performance employees. The HRM process is influenced by the internal and the external environment and the organization strategy. And as we saw this before, is the specific environment, the general environment, and the global environment influence the field of HR and the process of it. Now, HR, just like any other organization, first of all, they do planning, performance, and evaluation. And their planning is according to the CEO or the company's planning. So the planning that they do is organizational strategic planning. And also we said they scan the environment according to that. And they do the organizational culture itself, what kind of organizational culture that they have, the economy outside, the labor market, what's available, the technology needed, and the government rules and regulation. These will all affect and result the human resource planning, which is what you do, job design, job analysis, and then your HR requirement and forecasting. Once you're done with the planning and you do the job analysis and job design, then you are in a process of performance. And then the performance is where HR activities will be recruiting and selecting, orientation and training, performance management, total rewards, employee relations, and health and safety. And then they need to keep evaluating constantly, which is and see the result and improving the if it's necessary. So issues that they look at as the employee engagement, productivity, how productive is the person, quality and innovation, morale, turnover, healthy work environment. So the on constant basis, HR is a planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. These are the processes that they do. Their goal is have the right people in the right place at the right time to effectively and efficiently perform assigned tasks. So there are two main goals or two main parts is assess the current HR needs and assess the future HR needs. For the COVID, there is some adjustment, more needs in a certain way. Now, human resource planning, which is about job analysis and design, which is job analysis is determine what a job involve in it, what they need to do as a task, and then you do that in writing, which is it's a job description, so get it down on a paper, and you are seeking the minimum qualification, which is this is a job specification, and then you do a job design, what task is supposed to be done, who the grouping or what kind of order is the job design report to who is reporting to him, and all these process. Then you have the staffing, the organization. So you do the staffing through recruitment, which is a comparison of sources. We see that when we do a comparison of sources, we notice that referrals are almost 25%, career site is at 23%, job board is almost 18%, and social media is at 3%. So the question, should you hire internally or externally? What do you think? Validity and reliability, and that's used in many scientific approach. Anytime you do something, you do an analysis, you could do a cause and effect, you need to do a validity and reliability check, and validity of predictions. So the relationship between the selection device and some relevant job criterion must be proven. So there is always 1 + 1 = 2. That's always the relevant is there. I'll explain that more. The selection device used to differentiate between applicant must be related to the job performance. And then you have the reliabilities of the selection device. The ability of the selection device to measure the same thing consistently. No selection device can be effective if it's a low in reliability. So if it's a low and high, it would not be effective. Now, how to deal with the total reward motivates. The total rewards contain of 5 components. What do you call the strategic compensation, which is skill-based compensation, variable pay. Then you have the benefits, and these benefits could be standard, and then you have what you call a work-life balance and performance management. And career development will explain each one of them separately. In the performance appraisal methods, we're not going to go through these methods, but we're going to focus on the last two, which is more important and more effective. They use it in today a lot. One is a MBO, or management by objective, and usually focus on the end goal, result oriented. It's time consuming, the disadvantage of it, but they use the MBO a lot. And then you have what you call 360-degree feedback, is the fact you get a feedback from superior employees under that your supervision, your co-workers, the client, everybody is giving the feedback, and a total. And this is also a time consuming too. Now, when a performance falls short, first we need to find out why is the performance fall short. And the reason factors might to consider is maybe we hired the wrong person, hiring errors, or we did not provide adequate training, or it could be something else. Then we decide what to do, and we might enforce the discipline, which is enforcing an organization standards and regulation, or we do some kind of a employee counseling, which is uncovering the problem, inhibiting the performance, and fixing that problem. The other issue that we look at it is maximizing employee relations. And employee engagement is about this component has proven to lead to a higher organization performance, makes also the employee happier. So happy employees take more pride in their work, take additional responsibilities, and remain longer with their employers. This component, the employee engagement, should be legislated requirements there, as well as corporate willingness initiatives. We'll explain that one by one. And the key, for example, the key driver is like a trust and integrity. How we do that is how well do managers communicate and walk the talk. And we'll talk about each one of them separately. Give me some examples. Thank you.